This chair was used in the Tower of London's last execution. Hello and welcome to day 15 of Creepy History, where I uncover chilling facts from the past during spooky season. And today we're talking about Josef Jacobs, the last person to be executed at the Tower of London. Josef Jacob worked for the Abwehr, or the intelligence department for the German army during World War II. And on the 31st of January 1941, he flew from the Netherlands to Huntingdonshire. He then parachuted onto a farm in the cover of night. However, this was not a smooth landing and Jacobs would injure his ankle. In the morning, he was discovered by two farmers who reported him to the Home Guard, or the local armed militia. Jacobs was then searched and his possessions proved to be somewhat incriminating. Among his possessions, they found a wireless transmitter, two identity cards, a German to English dictionary, a map of Great Britain, nearly 500 pounds in cash, and a ration book. They also found a decent supply of chocolate. If you were to search me, you'd probably find chocolate too. Jacobs was then transported to London and taken to a police station. He was then transferred to the hospital wing of Brixton Prison in order to have medical professionals look at his ankle. They tried to transfer him to the MI5 interrogation center, but they quickly realized that he wasn't in good health. This was because his ankle turned out to be broken and he developed sepsis. He also had a case of pneumonia. After being given time to recover, he was made to write personal statements about his life. MI5 then decided to conduct a general court-martial. He was tried over the course of 2 days, but after only 10 minutes deliberation, Jacobs was found guilty of espionage. He tried to write a letter to King George VI of England to request an appeal, but this was rejected. On the 15th of August 1941, Jacobs was driven from Wandsworth Prison to the Tower of London. Inside the tower grounds, a firing squad awaited him. A doctor also gave him a medication to help ease his nerves. Jacobs was seated and tied to a wooden Windsor chair. He also had a black hood placed over his head, and there was a target pinned to his chest. For Jacobs' final words, he asked the soldiers to, quote, "Shoot straight, Tommies." At 7:12 a.m., 5 rounds were fired at Josef Jacobs. He died almost instantly, with one bullet hitting him directly in the heart. Before his death, Jacobs also wrote a letter to his family that was meant to be delivered after the hostilities of World War II had ended. However, this letter was held in MI5's files until nearly half a century later in 1993, when it was then given to Jacobs' granddaughters. And visitors to the Tower of London today can still see the chair where Jacobs met his end.